Hello children, hope you're all doing good. So we are back again. So I welcome you all once again for another session of video lesson of 9th class English language and literature. What did we start in the last session, children? Yes, it was all about part 2 of the sound of music. What was part 2 all about? Whom about we have discussed? Yes, it was Ustad Bismillah Khan, the great. So before giving us the information about how has he become and all, they just have given us the origination. How did Shehnai take place? How was it named and all? Do you remember? So we shall just quickly go with the recapitulation. So it was during the period of Aurangzeb, whereas he did not like the musical instrument called pungi. Usually pungi is the instrument which is used by whom, children? Snake charmers, to catch the snakes, because that music attracts the snakes. This is what is said to be so. How far it is scientifically true we do not know, but that's what is said to be. So Aurangzeb, what did he do? He did not like the sound of pungi, as he felt it was so loud and it was unpleasant. Then he banned that pungi. Then who was the one to give another shape to pungi? It was a barber in the royal family. A barber, he took the initiation and he thought of reshaping it with another creativity. Then what did he do? He took a long stem which has got hollow inside. Then he made several holes to it. Then he started blowing wind by closing one after the other the holes. Then he felt that yes, it can create beautiful and melodious sound. That is how he has reshaped his pungi. Then one fine day, what did he do? He presented his performance in front of the Shahs. Shahs are the royal family members in the royal court. So the members of the royal court really was amazed by looking at the art of this barber, and they all appreciated his art and they were all happy. So he was going on giving his performances. Then one day the royal family had an idea that why don't they give it a name? Then they thought a lot. Then they have come up with a blend of having barber's involvement in reshaping pungi, and also how did he get his identity in. Then what did he do? They made a wonderful blend of these two in. As he was barber, who was called as Nai in Hindi, and he presented his performance in front of the royal family. Royal family members are called as what? Shahs. So Shahs were the people to enjoy the musical performance of the Nai, right? Then they thought of having Shah and also Nai to put together as one of the names. That's how the name of Shehnai has come in. Is everybody clear, children? Because you will definitely see one question that how did it get its name? So it was a blend of Shah and Nai. Nai was none other than a barber. Then that's how the musical instrument has become so famous, and especially in North India, there is no function, there is no house without the Shehnai where you will see any of the good occasions or any weddings taking place. And also in most of the temples in the very morning, when they offer some archana or aarti and all, it is very must to be played. So till here they just have given us only about Shehnai. So now we will also just recap that the childhood days of Bismillah Khan. So Bismillah Khan also like a very young child who was very fond of playing gilli danda along with his friends. But also he was fond of what? Maybe going to the Bihariji temple and singing alapanas, kirtanas there, and chaitas, they are called as chaitas as well. Then as he sings chaitas in the temple of Bihariji, he was given something there. What was he given, children? Was he given money? Was he given fruits? No. He was given 1.25 kgs of laddu, which he was very much fond of. So that's how he started his journey into music. And also we have come to know that He was born in the state of Bihar on 21st of March and in 1916. This also is another question expected, children. So he belonged to which state, children? Bihar. And he was belonging to a musician's family. Whereas his father was a musician, his uncles were musicians, his great-grandfather also was a musician. Then they just have given us a hint that that young boy, that small boy, had reached the highest heights, whereas he received the greatest award of India, that is Bharat Ratna. Then they said that let's now see how his journey has taken and how he reached to this kind of a height. So hopefully all of you are ready with your ebooks also, children, and having a running notes with a pen in your hand. So quickly now we shall start 5th paragraph, where we shall continue the lesson. Page number 23, 5th paragraph. All of you please look into your textbooks, children. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Benares. See, children, how old was he when he started his journey as a musician for the first time? He was only a 3-year-old boy. What would a 3-year-old boy would know about music, children? Can you just imagine even? But as he has taken birth in the musician's family, maybe that's how he was attracted to, and he was taken to his maternal uncle. Maternal uncle is Mama, mother's brother, younger or elder brother. So that is Mama's house. So he used to accompany his Mama. And in Benares, the place they mentioned, Benares is now it is called as Varanasi, like Kasi. People visit there now. One of the Jyotirlingas is present there, right, children? So that is Varanasi. So who lived there in Varanasi? It was Bismillah Khan's maternal uncle. Mama used to live, and Bismillah Khan's mom used to take him, maybe during the vacation or something. Then Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. So as he used to go to Benares and sit with his uncles and watch them continuously, then he was fascinated, in the sense he was very much inspired by looking at them, the way they practice Shehnai and all. So that's how the first sense of music, it is ignited in him to maybe make it as a passion. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle. Then on, whenever Bismillah Khan's maternal uncles, they used to give performance in any of the places, they used to take Bismillah, young Bismillah, along. Accompanying is going along, associating along. Then who was his uncle? What was his name? He was Ali Bux. To the Vishnu temple of Benares, where Bux was employed to play the Shehnai. See the wonder, children, here. We are speaking about Khans here. Khans, basically they are of Islam, Muslims. And he was appointed as the main chief musicians to play the Shehnai there in Vishnu temple of Benares. So daily, one of his maternal mamas, that is Ali Bux, he used to go to Vishnu temple in the very morning to play Shehnai. As he used to go, he used to also take whom along? Bismillah Khan along. Ali Bux would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. So please underline on end the word, children. On end in the sense it's very long, very long. So though usually young children, they cannot really sit for a long at one particular place. They keep moving. But look at the way Bismillah Khan was captivated. He was captured. He was attracted so much to the music played by his maternal uncles by using what? Which instrument? Shehnai. And he was captivated so long on and in the sense until he used to end up his own whole performance. He used to be seated there. For a young boy, such a young boy who is sitting for a long hours, definitely there is some speciality in him. Maybe that is none other than his passion towards the music. Then slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. So that's how, however we are wondering by looking at the childhood days and the childhood passion of Bismillah Khan, even his maternal uncle also would have felt the same thing. Then he thought maybe even he had a passion in him to learn music. Then they started teaching Shehnai to Bismillah Khan. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangalamaya and banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts where he could practice in solitude. So that's how he started learning for years together. So where are all the places he used to go to practice, children? One is Balaji temple, that is Lord Balaji, Venkateshwara Swami. Mangalamaya, maybe it is a Krishna's temple. And the banks of river Ganges, you all know, like in Varanasi, in Kashi, Ganga Harati is very famous, right children? So even he used to go there, and they have given the word, children, apprentice. Apprentice, the one who starts learning under another perfectionist. So who is a learner here? That is Bismillah Khan. Who is the perfectionist, under whom is he learning? It was his maternal uncle. So maternal uncle started teaching him. So once teaching is done, he needs to practice, right? So he would like to search for the places where he can sit in a serene environment and learn. So they have given the word haunt. Haunt is nothing but, he would like to, search the place where he can sit comfortably in a serene environment. So the flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of Shehnai. Now see the beauty here, children. The young Bismillah Khan, as he started learning, he used to get a lot of inspiration by sitting at the river bank of Ganges. Then he used to be so much inspired, and he started inventing the new ragas which were considered to be not possible to be played in Shehnai. So nobody could play. This is what was the comment made previously. But now he brought the change. He said that why can't we do it? When a person can sing a raga, the same raga, why can't it be played by using the Shehnai? That's how he got the inspiration, by sitting at the bank of the river Ganges. Then at the age of 14, please mark it children, it's only at the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad music conference. Where did he go when he was 14 years old? He attended Allahabad music conference with his maternal uncle. At the end of his recital, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." Then he got the applaud, he got the compliment from Ustad Fayaz Khan. He was grandfather of Bismillah Khan. He said that, yes, you shall make it. You shall, in the sense, one day, definitely, you will become one of the greatest musicians in the world. With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938, came Bismillah's big break. Then first turning point in his life. It was in the year of 1938, where like those days we had no TV, right children? So it was the one and only entertainment was the All India Radio. They used to switch on the radio and they used to listen to it. So it was only in All India Radio, he was the one to have his performance to be played there. Then he soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. Then he has become so popular in All India Radio as one of the most eminent and perfect Shehnai players. When India gained independence on 15th of August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. What a privilege, children, just see, what a privilege, what an honor for him, see. When India was declared as an independent country, and when India celebrated its first flag hoisting on the Red Fort, that is on 15th of August 1947, he was given the privilege to play his Shehnai at the moment. He poured his heart out into the rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. So whom he played in front of? He played in front of many of the audiences, out of which and among which there was even Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru also. And which raga did he play, children? It's Kafi, K-A-F-I. Kafi is a raga name. So he played Kafi raga there. And who later gave his famous Tryst with Destiny speech. Then they have mentioned that there was Jawaharlal Nehru watching the performance of Bismillah Khan on the occasion of Independence Day, right children? Then they have mentioned Tryst with Destiny speech. Please all of you underline this. The first speech on the first Independent Day, that is on 15th of August 1947, when Jawaharlal Nehru has given the speech, he named his speech itself as what? Tryst with Destiny. Tryst is nothing but, when one wants to express one's love and affection to somebody in secrecy. Not in public, in secrecy, that is called tryst. With the destiny in the sense, the aim, the goal, the destination. Then here what does it mean? His speech all about is, he was wanting his love, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's love and his own affection, his own want and will was all about independent India. So it has come true. That is how he named his speech. You will definitely see one question that what is tryst with destiny also, children. So you will need to be perfect with. Then let's proceed further with 8th paragraph. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. That's how he started his journey, and he carried on his journey not only in India but also in abroad, in the sense in other countries as well. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. So as part of his tour, he has also been to Afghanistan, as it was his first trip to abroad. Afghanistan country, he went there, and the king of Afghanistan, Zahir Shah, was so taken, in the sense he was so touched. He was very much inspired, and he started admiring the music played by Bismillah Khan. And what did he present? He presented him the priceless Persian carpets. Persian carpets are very famous, children. The art is done, the handwork, it is so beautifully done and priceless. So he was gifted many of such kind, and also souvenirs. Souvenirs, souvenirs are nothing but tokens of memory. Gifts of memory, in the form of gifts. Memory, to capture the memory. So many tokens were given. And see, children, there is another word given, maestro. Maestro, usually the maestro, the word is given, or it's like an award, or it's like a salutation or an address given for the people who are very, very perfect in the field of music. For example, like now Bismillah Khan is called, and I'll give you another example, that is Ilayaraja, the famous composer from South India, even he's called as maestro. And recent years, that is, yes, of course, the Oscar winner. Who is he? Yes, it is the great A.R. Rahman, also is called maestro. So maestro is the word, it's taken from master. So when one particular person masters in, gets the perfection in, then they are awarded as maestro. So who was the king who identified his art and who was taken so much? It was the king of Afghanistan. And what did he gift him? He gifted him many priceless Persian carpets and also many souvenirs. And they named him as what? Maestro. Maestro is nothing but Ustad, the word. Usually Ustad in Urdu, we usually call it as. And see, children, we keep telling many of the things, India is a secular country and all. You keep learning in your civics also when you come across your social studies. So see the beauty here. Belonging to a Muslim family, all the people of Bismillah Khan's family, they are very famous and popular, presenting their performances at Kashi Vishwanatha temple. Without their Shahnai, Kashi Vishwanatha is never offered even his first Harati or first Abhishekam also. So now we can really, yes, of course, proudly say that, yes, who says that it is not followed here? Of course, India is a very secular country. So tomorrow we'll continue with the other segment, children. We'll continue. So before we close, let's quickly recap what did we learn in today's part. So we have ended the other day where his childhood started. Then how did his journey? First thing was, when he was 3 years old, he was taken to his maternal uncle's place, and he used to go along with his maternal uncles, whereas they used to give their performances at Balaji temple, at Vishnu temple. Am I right? Then that's how his passion was caught and even identified by his mama. Then what did his mama do? Fine. Maybe even he is also liking to enter into the music field. That's how he was given the classes of music. Then therein he used to practice so much at again Balaji temple, and also, yes, Krishna temple, and at the bank of the river Ganga, by looking at the flowing river, the holy river, holy water, of the river Ganges, he used to feel a lot of inspiration. He used to get a lot of inspiration, and he felt that why can't all the ragas be played by using the Shehnai? So he was the one to bring that change in the music field of Shehnai, where he could make it possible to play all the ragas by using the Shehnai. And that's how he entered into the music field, and therein he started moving, performing, and he was the one to play his Shehnai on 15th of August in the year 1947, first Independence Day, in front of Jawaharlal Nehru. And that's how he visited even Afghanistan also, as it was his first abroad tour, where he was gifted by the king many souvenirs and priceless Persian carpets. Is everybody clear, children? Hope everybody understood. So what could have made Bismillah Khan to achieve all this? His determination, having no distraction, and hard work. Therein he tasted the success. So let's meet again in the other session. This is Vijaya signing off. See you all. Bye, children.